This episode contains spoilers. If you don't want to be spoiled, please check out the show first and come back after. And also, if you have any feedback or there's a show you want us to talk about, leave a comment or write us an email to team.animejail@gmail.com. And now, have fun with this episode.
Sword Art Online 2. Auf Japanisch Sword Art Online 2. With music by Yuki Kajiura, is a Studio A1 Pictures production, which originally ran from July 5th, 2014 to December 20th, 2014, and comes in at a total of 24 episodes. Hello, and welcome to Anime Jail. My name is Jack,
My name is Leon.
and today we're going to be talking about it, so let's ikimashou!
So, as I've mentioned, I have a wonderful name for this arc that we've watched. I mean,
Yes,
we've
Leon,
watched
what
the
is
first
your
14 episodes, the Gun Gale Online
what's your name for the arc?
and it's for me, it's called the Gun Gale Online Trauma arc.
Dude,
I mean,
definitely trauma. Holy shit, dude.
there's so much trauma involved
Yes.
in all sides, like Kirito and Sinon, as well as like minor trauma in like the side
Yeah.
characters. Ah.
Yeah. This arc definitely dips into trauma. And I feel like it's because this is our third time talking about Sword Art Online, and I think I started the first episode by saying, like, I don't know why people call the show disgusting and all this stuff like that, but I feel like every episode we go, I keep seeing why it is disgusting more and more. um, and like, there's different reasons for that. Like, I don't want to say it's just disgusting, like for the sake of it just being terrible and like it's just like a really bad show. Like, don't get me wrong, like there are really bad things about it, and I would like to get into some of those today. But there's definitely some like disgusting themes in this sort of like in this arc that do have to do with kind of like that trauma that you were saying, um, that I'm excited to talk about. But
Yeah, well, I mean, you've binged the last 8 episodes like half an hour ago, or
yeah,
like finished
yeah,
it.
dude. So Leon texts me and he's like, "Hey, are you ready to record?" And I literally just finished the like last episode of this season, like 20 seconds after, or he texted me like 20 seconds after I had like just finished it, which that might give you a sort of an inclination as to where I was kind of at during this part of the show, because I feel like up until now I had pretty easily been able to just watch it, if that makes sense. And I don't know. Sometimes that has to do with my own like habits, because I'll just like get in a mood where I just want to watch a lot. Um, but I will say this was the first point while watching the Sword Art Online like arc that I hit a wall. Um, and I was kind of like, okay, I'm kind of not wanting to watch this right now. Which so yeah, that was the first point that I felt this was at the beginning of season 2 here. Um, but what about you, Leon? Like I mean, I know you've seen this before, but did you start to feel kind of like a slog during this like part of the watch?
So, this is I think my first rewatch. Wait, let me check real quick.
Oh,
Because I've seen season 1 multiple times, but like season 2, I think not as often. Let me look real quick. Where between all the Sword Art Onlines is Sword Art Online 2? Sequel. There we go. Completed. Uh, 0 rewatches. So this was my first
okay.
rewatch, and I had a lot of fun as always with Sword Art Online. I finished it last Thursday, so a week ago.
Yeah, and you
Uh,
watched like all of it in one, right?
yeah, in 2 days. It took me 2 days to watch the
Oh my
entire
God.
14 episodes. And then you told me,
Dude.
yeah, I've hit a wall, and was like, why? This is so interesting to watch. It's so
Oh
much fun.
gosh.
But apparently it's not, and I thought because it's very stereotypical, you would like the part with the guns.
Oh, you mean like from like an American standpoint?
Yeah, from an American standpoint.
Hey, I understand why you would think that. Um, and like trust me, I've known a lot of people who like have guns and stuff like that. But like I'm not really interested in that. But I think you are onto something in the fact that I do like FPS
Hmm.
genre like of games. And like from that perspective, this was much more interesting for me. And in particular the character of Sinon, who we will get into. Um, but dude, like I was thinking about this and like I'm not sure if I told you, but I was a pretty big Destiny player back in the day. You know Destiny, right?
I've heard of it. I don't know anything about it though.
Yeah, I mean, to sum it up, it's just it was like a FPS looter shooter MMO, made by the guys who made Halo, which I was a big fan of, which I've showed you.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, so I played a ton of Destiny, played a ton of Halo, and like I've obviously like grown up watching sci-fi and like stuff with a lot of guns in it. I like the girls with guns genre of anime too a lot. Um,
Is
so yeah,
Girls and Panzer in the same genre?
it is very adjacent. Yes, I mean like that,
Okay.
like just like kind of like that, like not necessarily technology, but like militaristic weaponry,
Hmm.
like aesthetic. I definitely have a soft spot for like growing up watching Star Trek, Star Wars, Halo, and like stuff like that. So I mean, from an aesthetic standpoint, this is definitely more my vibe, I would say. Um, because like the only fantasy I grew up like watching was like Lord of the Rings. And like some other stuff here and there, of course. And like, don't get me wrong, I do like fantasy, just like high fantasy, but I'd probably say I'm more into sci-fi,
Okay.
which this uh, which this season definitely goes into because yeah, I uh, Kirito having a lightsaber was not in my expectations for this season, but he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, but it's fine, you know?
No,
I
no, no,
mean,
no, no. It is, it is,
I
it is.
expected him to have a sword in some way. Well, not really a lightsaber, but well, maybe he's a Jedi now.
No, dude, like I gotta say, like as a Star Wars fan, like from a young age, like whenever there were scenes of like Kirito like fighting with a lightsaber, I was getting excited. I was like, oh, dude, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Um,
Sword
and
Art Online, The Force Awakens.
the SAO Star Wars crossover.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was that was a unexpected but enjoyable part for sure. Pretty silly, but like pretty like fun, like choice there. Um, but yeah, this is once again a season of Sword Art Online that is not about Sword Art Online. It is about a different game called Gun Gale Online, which Leon mentioned earlier, of the Gun Gale Online trauma arc, which this is. um, and uh, and yeah, like that trauma I would say mostly extends to the new character that we see in the season, who is Shino. Um, and yeah, I mean, Leon, if you want to kind of maybe get into the basic story, I will need your help with the like deep like
Okay.
plot details. Um, but if you want to start on like the first episode, like intro of like Shinon and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we get the opening scene. It's a new season. It's a new everything. Well, except
Yeah,
for some
dude.
characters,
Oh
but
my God, knew
we
everything.
have we have an opening scene. Yay.
Yeah. Opening
And
scene.
we
Yes,
have
lead.
the interview kill
Yes, the classic
where
interview kill.
this blue-haired guy talks about like agility-based characters and you're like, what the hell are we looking at? And then there appears a guy called Death Gun
Dude,
who's
I
like,
don't want to interrupt you, but
yeah,
that is just the key emotion of watching this show is what the hell am I looking at? Like like that is almost like the biggest strength of SAO is it constantly is like forcing you to be like, what is this?
but
Um
it's cool, it's fun. I guess.
No, yeah. No, yeah, like that's why I'll say like it is like I would say like that is a strength of it is like it constantly has you questioning and like wondering what's gonna happen. So Leon, please tell us what happens.
Yeah, so Death Gun appears and decides to shoot at a screen where the interview is running. And, well, the blue-haired guy, I don't remember his name, not important, I guess,
Doesn't matter.
uh, just disconnects and never comes online again because apparently he died
Yep.
because there was like a bullet through the Wi-Fi out of his cable into his head. This
Oh
is a
my
really
god,
silly
dude.
scene, but it's like
Dude.
you don't have a real explanation, so it makes sense to like show it this way.
Yeah, dude. That scene where he shoots the bullet and it like goes through like the Ethernet port and like goes into the guy's room. That scene is hilarious.
Yeah, well, the rest of episode 1 is just some preparations for the real arc where like Kirito meets with a guy from the government and he should like investigate this case because I don't know why Kirito is working for the government, but probably because he's just a good player.
Yeah.
I think he
Um
doesn't get enough money for it though.
yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's getting paid at all.
Exactly.
He's just he's really good at MMOs, so they're like, "Oh, he survived SAO, so let's just get his help for this new game."
Yeah. And then we get to know our new character, Asada Shino,
Yes, Sinon.
or Sinon.
As I
Very
keep
creative
calling her.
naming. Yeah, I guess we'll
Yes.
go with Shinon for most of the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, yeah, and she's a sniper. So
Sniper,
a really cool character, I have to say.
yes. And I will say, like, when I played like FPS games, like, one of my favorite things to do is snipe.
Yeah,
Um,
I
so
totally
like
get it.
that was, yeah, it's really cool, and like that was kind of like a thing where I'm like, oh yes, like sniping, like that's really cool. And I actually learned the Japanese word for sniping, which is sogeki,
Sogeki.
which is the kanji for nerau, which means like to go for.
Uh-huh.
Uh, nerau is like this kanji. Um,
Is it
like to
like
aim
from
at.
Gunbuster? Topu o Nerae?
Yes, yes, that is it. Topu nerai, like to be after the like to aim for the top or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it's that kanji, and then it's geki, which is just like attack. So it's like an aiming attack. Um,
Sogeki. An
yeah,
aiming
sogeki,
attack.
basically.
Sniper rifle Sogeki. Two.
Sogeki June. She's pretty good at sniping.
Yeah, but apparently that's where the trauma begins because she
Yep.
has a trauma with guns and can't look at a gun, not even finger pistols
Yep.
in real life.
Yep.
But for some reason she can play Gun Gale Online.
Yes.
I think she should play Alfheim. Really.
I
Would be better for her.
I spoiler alert, I kind of looked ahead and I think she does question mark. I think they
Yeah,
go into
she
Alfheim
does.
again.
They
Okay.
go into Alfheim in episode 14, if I remember.
Yeah, it should be 15, but yeah.
Okay, maybe 15. I have not looked into episode 15 because we only watched until episode 14.
Which yeah, I did not watch 15 yet, but
But at least in the end she joins the crew. I guess we can say that.
yeah. And this is kind of where, as Leon said, Shinon's trauma kind of begins, because it kind of just starts from the beginning. And if you don't mind, this was one of the like more interesting parts of the season. So I can kind of like explain her like basic backstory. But should I wait? Because like I don't remember if it was a little later in the season when it's
Oh, just
explained
just go
or
ahead. We're
all right.
chilling.
So basically, first of all, I want to say that I think Shinon is probably the most compelling character we've seen in SAO up till now. like watching season 1 and 2 this far. Like I would say she has the most compelling like backstory and arguably development. Like we will get into that, but um, yeah, and that kind of stems from her trauma and her backstory. And so I'll kind of basically explain the scene, but um, basically, Sinon was living with her mother because her father, I think, was killed in an accident.
I don't remember actually.
Okay. Okay.
Her father is at least not around.
Yeah, her father's not around. I thought it was an accident, but I didn't remember, so I wanted to check. But um, so yeah, she doesn't have her father. It's her and her mother, and she has a very traumatic experience where her and her mother go into I believe it's a post office, right?
Uh, a post office? Yeah, yeah, should be should be
Yeah,
good.
because I think I remember the word yubing, which I think
Yeah,
is like mail or something.
I remember
Um,
writing down bank, but I guess it
bank,
was
yeah.
a post office because it wasn't said at the beginning if I remember correctly. So
Hmm.
they just talked about it in the end. So wait, I think I have a note on this. The thing is I just don't know where. Yeah, who cares? Uh post office. Yeah.
True, true. Who cares? um, but so her and her mother go to a post office. It could have been any building, but they basically just go in there, and there's like a lot of people in there, obviously, and basically, like a robber like comes in, and I believe Shinon's mother is at the counter, and he like pushes um Shinon's mother like out of the way and like onto the ground and like points his gun at her,
Hmm.
um, which kind of like triggers Shinon to be like in like a like well first of all she starts panicking because she's just like a little kid like a kid at that time, and I think what happens at that moment is Shinon runs up to the guy and like bites him or something,
Yeah.
and he like drops the gun, and basically she runs over to the gun and that guy is like coming towards her, and she ends up shooting the guy that robber,
Hmm.
um, and kills him. And I think that's basically like mostly what happens.
Yeah.
Am I missing
That's the
anything from
trauma.
that scene? Yeah, and like it's it's so crazy because like I have to kind of explain this show, and I feel like I have like mentioned this a lot before, but it's like because of the pacing of this show, like it feels like you're watching a scene that doesn't matter at all, and then it feels like you're watching something like that, and like when I was seeing that scene, I was like so like enthralled. I was like, oh my god, like that's crazy. Um, but like it's just like the pacing of it is just so back and forth. Um, but like that being said, that scene like made me pay attention, and like I actually did like how it showed first of all, this whole season kind of tackles is like tackling the trauma of like what like murdering does to the like psychology, um because basically no one would no one would really fault Shinon for like killing him because he was a bad guy, but at the same time it's kind of showing how that like how her like murdering somebody as a child makes her have like trauma in her uh like her teenage life. And it's kind of interesting because it shows how she kind of uses the game of Gun Gale Online to kind of let that frustration out. And like in that game she can like use guns, and it's kind of like she almost like gets like a high from it. But like in the real world she like gets sick and like throws up when she like sees guns. And I thought that that dynamic is actually really interesting. And so yeah, I liked Shinon's backstory and character quite a bit.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm done yapping. Sorry, I was
Okay.
yapping.
Nah, you're good, you're good. Uh yeah, Shinon is a cool character, I have to say. And the first parts where she's like meeting Kirito in Gun Gale Online, or GGO as the cool kids say, I guess. Uh where Kirito has a female avatar or
Yeah.
female-looking avatar, and everybody thinks he's a girl.
Yeah.
They get along, and then we have one of my favorite scenes from this arc, the cowboy mini game,
Oh
where
my
he's like
god, yes.
running against this shooter robot who like where it said, okay, never beat it before, and he's like first trying it or doing it on the first try. Uh,
Yeah.
and so I like, ha, didn't you say you have to predict the prediction lines?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That scene was really cool, and it kind of showed like how like Kirito was like everyone, because no one knows at that point that he's from like SAO, I don't believe.
hmm
Um, and so like he's kind of like showing off his skills, and everyone's like, "Who is this guy?"
But
And then
to be
later they,
honest, I would have thought like that Kirito would have been on the news. It's the same as in Alfheim, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
That you would think, okay, Kirito is a known name by now because he beat the game where for
exactly.
2 years people just died.
Yeah, that's definitely unrealistic. And yeah, it's just it's part of the silliness of just
Yeah,
like SAO, where it's like you don't really question some of these things because it's not logical, but it is funny.
that it is for sure. But I guess that's also like part of the pacing that you don't really have time to think about the like
Dude,
realisticness. Is that a word?
exactly.
I don't
Like,
know.
do not even get me started on the pacing, bro. Like that is the biggest conversation that I have on this season, which,
But the
hey, I may
pacing
have
is
already kind
like,
of mentioned this, but
well, for now, I mean, we now had like 5 episodes explaining what we're going to do for the next wait, 8 episodes, and it's Bob.
oh my God, dude. Dude, it goes on for so long, bro.
And I have to say I prefer to call it Bob instead of Bullet of the Bullets or Bullet
Yeah,
of Bullets or
yeah.
whatever. It's just Bob.
Dude, for some reason I thought it was Battle of the Bullets because like that at least makes a little sense, but what is Bullet of the Bullets, bro? Like what?
Well, probably because only one bullet can win like everything. Because you just have to hit the final shot or something. I don't know.
Leon, don't try to make sense of this.
I do because that's what I thought back in the days when I first watched it.
Hmm.
And by now, I don't know. For me, it's just Bob.
Bob.
Just Bob.
You know, Bob makes more sense. Let's let's go with Bob.
Okay. And Bob is basically a tournament where people fight for real money and Death Gun, like the big villain of this show. Not, well, a psycho. He is a psycho, but like not as much of a psycho as the Dancing Fairy arc guy, King
Yeah.
Oberon.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that guy is just like actually did like disgusting. Which like hey, like Death Gun is a bad guy, but still.
Yeah. So, Death Gun wants to like kill the top players of Bob, and that's basically what it is about. It's like single fights and afterwards a battle royale
Yes.
where we also like figure out that Death Gun is from Sword Art Online, from the Red Guild Laughing Coffin.
Laughing Coffin, the big return of Laughing Coffin.
Yeah, I think I've said something about Laughing Coffin in the first Sword Art Online episode, like that they will return.
Yeah, I think you did as well. So we have some foreshadowing
Some foreshadowing.
in our episodes.
Yeah, but it's slight enough that you didn't remember or you didn't want to remember. Well,
I
it
definitely
doesn't
did not
matter.
remember.
And yeah, well, in between it's like Sinon as a tsundere type character with
Yeah.
Kirito. Like she's mad at Kirito because she likes him for whatever reason. I mean, Kirito's
Oh
harem
my
has to
God,
get
yeah.
bigger, as we know.
Yeah, dude, like um this season is just showing another character, and like when I first saw like Shinon, I was like, please Shinon, don't just like fall in love with Kirito like everyone else. But like I knew it was gonna happen, and I was like, oh god, that like here's just another good character who's just gonna end up in love with Kirito. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I think it turns out a little more interesting with Shinon, but we will get to that towards the end of this
Yeah.
plot discussion.
So during the battle royale kind of final fight, we figure out that like only three new players are like in the battle royale, and one of them has to be Death Gun. And later we figure out it's a guy called Sterben.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought like, okay, this is like, as a German, this is the biggest spoiler you could make.
Really? Because I thought it was like Steven, which was just
Yeah,
like,
because they said Steven because they thought it's like a typo.
oh,
But they said it in like episode 12 or something, but well, you binged it, so you probably didn't pick up on it.
yeah.
Uh, it's the German word for to die.
No way. Okay.
I was like, dude, Steven? How are you supposed to read Steven out of sterben? But okay,
Yeah, that's
we can take it.
yeah, yeah. For SAO, let's just move on.
Yeah, then we have some strange killings, some cross gesture, but like nothing too
Yep.
important. And well, the big scene comes basically where we figure out that Death Gun is probably not killing them only in game, but has like an accomplice in the real world shooting the actual
Yep.
person while watching the live
Yep.
stream. And well, we know that Shinon is the next target, so somebody is probably in her room looking at her
Yep.
well, body, like unconscious
Yeah. Yep.
body, and probably pointing a gun at her. Or
Yep.
like the poison.
Yep. And she comes to this realization while in the game, and it like cuts to like her body in like the headset, and she's like, "Oh no, someone's at my body right now."
I'm living alone.
I
Kirito,
live alone.
don't don't come visit me, but please help me.
Kirito, here's my address, so please come to my house.
But I do get this address thing. I mean, they got pretty close.
Yeah.
And well, it was kind of obvious that somebody would still like try something.
Yeah, dude, because it's like what happens at the end of season 1 where what's his name? That king, that like evil guy.
King Oberon?
Yes,
Dude, I
yes.
have to say, I still
It's
haven't cut the episode, so I still don't know if it actually is King
oh.
Oberon. So we just call him King Oberon for the past two episodes, but we don't know if he's actually called King Oberon. So let me fact check real quick if he's called King
Yeah,
Oberon.
let's do this justice. Let's get it right.
Yeah, Oberon. King Oberon is correct. Okay.
Yes, you had that. Let's go.
Okay,
Um,
yeah, King Oberon. Sorry.
but yeah, it's very reminiscent of that scene where like you have somebody in the game who like they stop and it's like, oh yeah, like they put a stop to his plans, and then like they go in the real world, and then like there's another guy who's like in the real world causing trouble for them, and it's like, okay, so now I have to kill him in the real world. And that same thing happens in Sword Art Online too.
Yeah, and we figure out the big bad guy is Sinon's best friend, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see, what was
Shinkawa,
his
I don't
name?
remember his first name. No, I just wrote down Shinkawa.
I
Soichi.
think it was,
Soichi.
yes, Kyoji Shinkawa.
No,
Um,
yeah. I guess. There
which,
are two of them. Oh, the other one was Death Guy, so it's Natsuki Hanae. Oh, I didn't
dude, yeah,
notice that.
bro. I was about to say, gotta say, Natsuki Hanai in that scene, at the end, dude, I was impressed. I was like, dang, he is really selling this. Like, I was really
He
happy with
sold the
him.
psycho.
Yes, dude. Oh my God. Like when he like turns crazy, like in that scene, I was like, oh dang. Um, and I have
Mhm.
some things to say about the voice actors. Wait, what? Bro, he was in One Piece in 1999.
He's old.
He was born in, bro, he was 8 years old during that. Holy shit.
Okay, interesting. Well, he has a history
However,
with voice acting, I guess.
I guess so. And it looks like this role was pretty early in his career because his first like role was like 2012, and
Yeah.
like this was 2014. So I
But
mean,
look, he
pretty early.
also voiced Ken from Barbie. No, Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, true. Which
And
that's the main character, right?
also, yeah, and also like the guy Kose from
Yep.
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April. Lots of stuff early that was pretty popular, relatively.
Mhm. So
Yeah, I
long
mean
story
his.
short, they stopped the bad guy and Sinon joined the gang after like
Yes.
putting up with her bullies and her trauma, and now everything's fine. And obviously, we get a hard cut for part two. So I guess what do you expect from part two of season two?
Well, um, based on the slight spoilers that I have gone into, I think they all like join together and go back into Alfheim.
Hmm.
Um, and for the love of God, please, I hope it just like has some good character development and just actually something happens in this part. Um,
Yeah, sure.
but oh no, he's laughing. He's laughing. No. Oh God.
No, I
Um,
do. I have. I'm. Wait. I'm stupid. I'm looking forward. I'm looking
okay.
forward to the part that's coming up because of Aoi Yuki as a voice actress,
Yes, yes.
and
Me
also
too.
the opening sung by Haruka Tomatsu.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So, yeah.
Well,
And as you
I
know,
would say I'm
I like watching shows just for the voice actors, similar to
dude, me
Kanan
too.
Sama, which I've
Yes,
seen you've
dude.
already put on Dropped.
Yeah, bro. I like, dude, Aoi Koga can't carry all that for me. Like, dude, she is so cute, and I will say her voice is really great in it, and I love her. But yeah, no, it's not good enough for me
Getting
to.
British now. Her voice is pretty cute in it.
Did I say? Wait, what? Did I?
You said in it like in the show, in it, but like, okay, never
Oh,
mind.
I see. I see. Bro, you got me there. You got me. My British roots were coming out there.
Your
I've been watching
British
too much like
roots.
British YouTubers.
She's pretty cute in it.
In it, pretty cute in it. Uh-oh, I probably shouldn't make fun of British people too much,
Yeah, maybe.
but yeah, so that kind of, and I mean, it feels like we didn't even talk about anything, but that kind of is like the only important plot points. And I would say like the whole like the through line through all of this is just Shinon dealing with this trauma. And I gotta say, like, they could have made this half as long, and it still would have probably had some filler stuff going on. Because like the way I see it with these episodes, um, the first few episodes are really good because it's like setting stuff up and like it's setting up the world of like GGO. Um, and is setting up like Shinon and stuff. And then the last few episodes are actually really good too because it shows like the culmination of like Shinon's trauma and like kind of how they honestly how they kill Death Gun doesn't even matter, but um, basically like those parts are really good. But like, dude, the like 8 episodes in the middle are just so like it feels like I'm watching nothing. Like it just feels like nothing is happening and like every now and again there'll be like a few scenes where it's like okay like that seems kind of important but like most of the time it's just like bro like just do something like I don't want to watch you like talk in a cave for like 3 episodes like oh my
Yeah,
god.
but I have to say, I preferred the 8 episodes instead of the beginning.
Really?
Yeah, but probably because as we've established, I enjoy like looking at the different worlds, like Sword Art Online,
Mm.
Alfheim Online, Gun Gale Online, uh, Kirito Offline. No, I don't know, but it's like I do enjoy seeing these different kinds of video games and how they develop.
I Yeah. Um, I can actually really like understand that, and I do respect that take as well. Because kind of like I've been saying about like SAO is like one of its biggest strengths to me is the fact that you're always seeing something new, and like that fact alone kind of makes me excited to see what's gonna happen in the next part because I'm like, oh, because I'm like, all right, like they're going back to Alfheim, and it's like it might be boring in some of the parts due to how terrible the pacing is, but like because of because of how SAO develops, like you know that you're never going to be stuck on anything for too long.
Mhm.
And so I mean like it's there's good there's a lot of good moments in SAO, but they're covered up by the pacing, which causes you to get bored. But after a while, you will see something else, which will kind of make it. I won't say make it worth it, but kind of make it like more interesting again.
Mhm.
Um, and yeah, like I mean, like SAO obviously has more of like an emphasis on like the game worlds and like all this kind of stuff, which I definitely appreciate as well. Um, and yeah, like these facts kind of make it hard to rate if you know what I'm saying, because
Mhm.
it's like it's like should I rate the good parts or should I rate all of it? Because like it's like collectively it's pretty bad, but like there are a lot of good moments in there, and so it's like it's kind of hard to like factor in for that. But
Yeah, most of the time I just rate like how much fun I had with the show.
yeah, mhm.
So, well, I have a lot of fun with Sword Art Online in general. And
I
well,
definitely get that.
we've watched so much Sword Art Online that I already started noticing Yoshitsugu Matsuoka in different shows as like Golden Kamuy, where he
Yeah,
like appeared on the screen, like actually spoke one sentence. I was like, oh, isn't that Matsuoka-san?
yeah, uh-huh,
Well, turned out I was right. Yeah, so we spent a lot of time with Sword Art Online, but
yeah.
we
You were
have to
sending me
continue.
that.
We're not halfway through yet.
We are not yet halfway through. And it's truly crazy the roller coaster this show throws you on, because today when I started binging these episodes, I thought, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the rest of season two. But now that we finished this part, I'm like, dude, I'm actually kind of excited to see what's gonna happen. Like it's it's a toxic relationship. Like do you know what I mean? Like you hate it and like you love to hate it and hate to love it.
Yeah, yeah, I get that, but I don't remember having a show where it's like that hard, like having to
Mm.
binge 8 episodes and being like, oh, I have a toxic relationship with Sword Art Online. I want to watch the next part. But maybe because like Sword Art Online has like these hard cuts,
Yeah.
so something different will probably happen.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, is like the hard cuts, cuz like that's kind of what I was trying to describe with like the pacing of this show. Um and it's like part of me is like I feel like you can just like if you wanted to just start with season 2, you probably could, cuz it's like because of the hard cut, it kind of is like okay, here's a totally different thing. Like you're going to miss some like minor information
Yeah,
from the other
mostly
seasons, but like
relations between characters.
yeah, but like even then it's like Asuna is barely in this. Like Suguha is barely in this. Like it keeps trying to like go back to like Rika-chan and all this stuff, and I'm like she was in one episode in Aincrad, and I'm like she's not even like a real character, but they're trying to show her as like part of the group, and I'm like what is this?
Yeah, well, I mean, Silica was also like on there, and she was like even less part of Sword Art Online.
Literally. And I'm
But
like,
well,
oh man.
but I guess let's get into the voices. I mean, I've
Yeah, true.
teasered
We've
Yoshitsugu Matsuoka, and obviously
yeah.
Haruka Tomatsu has done a good job for the few scenes she was in this arc.
Yeah, literally the
Probably
few.
because she has no trauma. Because
Yeah, true.
Kirito cured it all in Sword Art Online.
Kirito, the cure to all trauma.
He is. I
Dude,
mean,
that's why girls
Sinon
love him so
also
much because
like
he just cures their trauma.
probably.
So what trauma is he gonna cure of Aoyuki? Let's
Oh, you
see.
you will
Let's
see.
see next
You
time.
will see the trauma he cures.
Holy shit. Oh my god. But I do want to talk about our leading lady for this arc, which is Shino Asada, who is voiced by Miyuki Sawashiro. Which had you heard her before? Do you know?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Maybe I know her, but probably like it's not ringing a bell, you know.
so I was familiar with her with a few roles. I'll go ahead and click my list on this,
Is
but
she in Honkai?
um,
That's important. It's more important
let's
than any
see.
role.
Let's see.
Oh, okay. Uh,
There's quite a bit here. I don't see Honkai.
Honkai Impact Third, Genshin. Honkai, she's
Okay.
Acheron. Ha!
Okay, she is. Wow. Jeez. She's in Persona 3. Wow, okay. Um, but yeah, so anyways, I'll just move on because now we know she's in Hawkeye. No, I'm kidding. um, I had known her from um the biggest was from Monogatari.
Mhm.
She's Kambaru, and she's obviously very good in that. And I knew her as Ayane from Kimi ni Todoke as well. She's
Yeah.
also the girl from Kakegurui, the crazy
Oh
girl, I
yeah,
think.
the principal, not the principal, the
Yeah, the Kaicho.
Kukaicho kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or Kaicho?
Um,
Yeah, probably.
yeah, I think it's Kaicho. Um, and yeah, so like I had known her from that, and I so like I heard her voice and I was like, oh yeah, she's really good. I I like her. Um, what I will say after watching this is with this voice actress and this character, this was one of the first times in anime where I heard dialogue in Japanese and I thought, wow, dude, like this dialogue is bad. Like I not even as a Japanese native, I can hear this dialogue and think, wow, like this is bad dialogue. Because I was hearing her like say the lines, and I was like, something feels off here. Like it feels like the emotions are not quite right in this dialogue.
Hmm.
And I realized it's not her fault at all. She does great in other shows, and she was doing her best here. But like some of these lines were just so cliche and so um just like
Yeah,
I mean I hesitate to say bad but just like so cheesy that it's like no one could have made that line sound natural. um
not even Chiga Anzai.
well, no, no, I'm kidding. um
Maybe she could. No, I mean, remembering girls in your Savage season? No. Was it
oh, maidens, yeah.
maidens in your Savage season? I mean, that
Yeah,
role
you were
was
on the right track
also
there.
like underwhelming because she had
True,
much to
true.
say. So she probably wouldn't have made it better.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. That's a great example. I think her name was Nina in that show.
Yeah,
I think
I
Nina or
think
something.
so. Papa, Nina sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Nina
sounds.
sounds good.
But so yeah, like that was kind of a that was a new experience. Like cuz I'll go ahead and say this now like um I've had this conversation with a lot of people. There are people who are really into English dubs of anime.
Okay.
Um, I'm not one of them because I think a lot of the deliveries in English dubs are cringe, and also I just think it's hard to make Japanese into English sometimes sound natural.
Hmm.
Um, and so I think like they're at a disadvantage at that point because it's just hard to make that dialogue sound natural. Um, and for the first time listening to Japanese, I felt that same way where I was like, bro, this dialogue is like not even good in Japanese. Like it is just
Maybe it's
bad,
better in
simply bad
English.
dialogue. Hey, dude, shoot, maybe. Honestly, maybe.
I
Um,
think Sword Art Online probably has a German dub as well.
yeah, I would not be surprised that
Yeah, it
probably.
has. It has. I got nods from the bag.
Have you watched the German dub?
Nope. Of course not. Dude, I think if you're learning Japanese, watching in dub is like kind of weird.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, if you're not like into learning Japanese and also like not into reading subtitles, that's kind of fine, but like
Yeah.
I guess you're missing something, but that's just something I can say from my point of view. So, if you watched up, keep on watching it.
Yeah. Keep on keeping on there. Um,
Just have fun.
but
Yes.
yeah, true. I mean, do it however you enjoy. And like that's why I will never like shit on people who like dubs because there are some good dubs and like if that's your thing, like I definitely get it. But like for me, I would not watch a dub typically. Um, but but yeah, that's all I would say on that. Like I would say she Miyuki Sawashito is doing the best she can with this. Um, and her performance wasn't my favorite in this because of the dialogue, but I won't blame her at all. I think she did a great job, especially in like certain scenes. Um,
And maybe she's getting better
but
later on.
true, yeah,
I mean, she
I
joined
would
the
actually
crew,
like to see
so
it.
she is probably in the next part as well.
Yeah, and I hope this next part actually shows the crew. Like, it would be nice to not just have Kirito and some girl, like, and like him fixing her trauma
But
for a
it's
while.
always Kirito, a random girl, and drama. That's how Sword Art Online works. It's episode 3, so I thought you would have noticed by now.
True, holy shit. Um,
It's the
dude,
blueprint again.
also, it is the blueprint. That's what that's what got people into this. But I also have to say, I think I said something either last episode or the first episode we did on Sword Art Online, and that was that I I kind of clarified that I felt like Kirito was never a bad person, even though he is a bit cringe sometimes. Um, but
Yeah.
during this season, you made me think about something. For the first time, he was doing something that I was kind of like, that's kind of a bad thing to do. Like, it's when he was dueling Sinon, and he like wins against her or something like that, and he like grabs her waist and like pulls her in.
Hmm.
And I was like, dude, like you're dating Asuna, like why would you do that?
I don't know.
Um,
That was a weird scene, but like it was weird in general.
true.
So I guess this is the first time where Kirito made a mistake. But well, I mean,
The
he
first
has a
mistake
lot of
Kirito
luck.
makes.
He has a lot of luck during the show, so sometimes he has to make mistakes. Otherwise, he wouldn't
Yeah,
need luck, I guess.
yeah. And like it's not even too egregious. Like I would say he's not like he might not even like as stupid as it is, he might just be kind of stupid and not realize that that's not a good thing to do, which like is not really like an excuse for it, but at the same time it's kind of just like the harem elements of the show coming through,
Hmm.
which like for better or for worse, like that's kind of it can kind of like turn people off, but it's just kind of part of Sword Art Online, unfortunately. But yeah, what about some other voice actors? Um, do you have
I
any that
mean,
come to mind?
Not really, because there's a lot that hasn't that weren't in this arc.
Yeah.
I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of characters, but like most of them are probably in part two,
Yeah, they
because
are sidelined.
we were mainly stuck with Kirito and Sinon,
Yeah.
as well as Kyoji Shinkawa. So,
Yeah, that's right,
and we've
which I, yeah,
talked about Natsuki Hanae.
true.
So I guess the important voice actors are out of the way, and I can ask your opinions on the music.
Yeah,
Deep breathing. Yeah.
I'm just, I'm getting all this off my chest. I'm just, I'm going through some trauma myself
Let it
as
out. I'm
as
Kirito. I'm helping you cure your trauma.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna fall in love with you. Okay. I mean, I knew it was
Wait,
gonna
what?
happen, but oh wait, I shouldn't say that in my current situation. But um, yeah, like I'm like I'll say at first like on the like on the soundtrack, uh, it it's as good as always. Like I mean, Yuki Kajiura is like doing the best job, but this show's like tone and like pacing is just so off that sometimes it feels like the music doesn't have a chance to shine. Um, and but yeah, like there's not too much to say about the music. It's still just like good. Um, but the pacing issues kind of made it feel weird to me sometimes. But the opening and ending, I think the opening is solid. What do you think about it?
Yeah, I have to agree. The opening is all right. Nothing that really sticks. I think it was by yeah, I hate this name, really. Uh the person who like sang the like the opening for part two as for season one part two as well. Uh Year
Yeah,
Aoi, if
it's like
I
80
remember.
or something.
I don't know.
80 Aoi. No, a yeah, no, I don't know what that is actually.
Eh,
A
there's too many
SAO
vowels,
2.
like
Okay.
5 out of 6 vowels.
Yeah, it's Ignite, right? Or is it
Yeah, it's Ignite. It's Ignite.
yeah, I mean, I think like if you look at it in comparison to like Crossing Field, it's like it kind of has that same like catchy loop where it's like Kagayaki Monima, like that part
Hmm.
is like kind of like a it's like a hook that I think fits Sword Art Online. Um, but yeah, just overall like nothing too crazy. Um, but it's fine. It's not like a playlist song for me, but it's okay. Um, but what did you think about the ending?
The ending. I mean, the ending was Star Tier by Haruna Aruna, and I like her as a like singer, but this song is just boring. Sorry,
Yeah, I would
it's
say it's
just
boring.
boring.
Yeah,
I think I've watched it once to like see what it was, and then I just started skipping.
yeah. I just skipped it every time. It just didn't have any like
Under the
energy.
YouTube video, who is watching SIU during the pandemic? Who's listening 2026?
Yeah, right here. Like 2 months ago, people commented
Dude,
this.
somebody wrote 9 years ago the best SAO ending song ever.
Bro, no way.
And I have to tell you, never, ever.
I think they forgot to put never here.
Yeah, maybe they just missed the end. The best SAO ending song never. Yeah, and the OST, I mean, was solid as always, but like in the action scenes it added to the atmosphere, so that was pretty cool. Like where they drove away from Death Gun on his like iron horse, and we had the sniper shot mid-air where the
Yeah,
music started cutting in. Was pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah. That scene that you just described is so like that is how I would describe SAO. It's just like that level of insanity.
What
Like
is happening?
we have we have two characters riding a like motorized tricycle with a guy named Death Gun on a robot horse chasing them. and then they jump into the air and fire a sniper shot, shooting a car that blows up. And like, yeah, like just the the level of insanity is um it's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away.
But well, I guess we're kind of done, so I don't have anything to say. I mean, we're watching part two next, so I'm
Yeah.
excited for that.
Yeah, yeah. I am actually like somehow, like I don't even know how. Somehow I am excited to see
Hmm.
where this is going to go, despite the many issues that I have. But I
So,
guess with that, I will ask you, Leon. Um, After watching Sword Art Online 2, for the first rewatch, what is your score from 0 to 100 in steps of 5?
I mean, I've mentioned before that I'm not the biggest fan of the original Sword Art Online arc, like the Aincrad arc. And I still have to say it's for me out of these three that we've watched the worst.
Oh,
And
really?
this one is in the middle between like Alfheim and Aincrad. So this got a 75, a straight up like because I had a lot of fun. And well, except for this weird starting with the with the guy from the government, there was like a lot of action, a lot of exploring, more or less, and well, action scenes primarily. So 75, I enjoyed it, had fun. Thumbs up.
75. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
just nice solid enjoyment.
Yeah, but more importantly, what about you? On a scale from 0 to 100 in steps of 5, how do you rate the trauma arc, Gun Gale Online?
GGO trauma. Um, well, Leon, I had to trauma dump on you real quick. No, I'm kidding. um, I yeah, I'm just gonna like go out and say it. I'm gonna give this arc and just like the beginning of Sword Art Online 2, I'm gonna go with a 40 for now. Um,
Okay, yeah.
because I I would say most of it was just needless like pacing issues that just made me bored, but the parts that were there that were good were actually pretty good. Um I enjoyed um I enjoyed the world of GGO. I enjoyed the like the gunfighting and the lightsabers. I liked Kirito's design here, like the more like feminine design. Um and Most importantly, I liked Sinon and I liked her trauma arc, and I think she's probably the most compelling character in SAO up till now. Like still, like I'll probably keep with that. Um, and Like for the good parts, because like I would say overall I didn't have too great of experience with it, but because of the good parts, it kind of brings it up. And I think if this season didn't have a lot of pacing issues, and like if you just took the good parts of this season and like put them together, I would probably give it like close to you, like a 75. But I think the issues here and there and the pacing just kind of causes me to rate the whole thing a bit lower, um, which leaves me at a 40.
Hmm. Okay, 40 it is.
We'll see how the second part balances that out.
Yeah, I'm excited. I hope you're overcome your barrier and get
My
back on your
wall, yeah.
schedule on watching an episode a day or something. And well, I guess this is it for this episode. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank
And
you.
we'll hear us in a fortnight. Bye bye.
Toreja, bye.